Yo, what's going on, y'all? I didn't did this video like 4 times, and it's not even that I don't like the videos. It's just I really want to find a way to explain what it is I want to say. Right? I came to the conclusion that words can't explain the feeling. Right? Like it really can't, and I'm kind of like down and mellow because it's like I used all the excitement I had already for the other videos because like I really was passionate about it, and I still am. I still am. I still am. However, it just I don't know. Words just can't explain it, right? What I notice is the way I live life is just it's kind of unorthodox, right? Because I'm not following a script. I'm not following a guideline, or I'm not even seeking help. Like in a way, I'm not seeking help. I'm just trusting God. Like for real, I'm trusting God to take care of me, to allow me to make the right decisions and keep the right state of mind in order for me to be what it is I want to be. Because I know I want to be great. I am great. I am a great man. Like I know in my heart and my spirit I am. And the thing about being a great man, living the way I live, is like, what am I rating my greatness off of if I'm not living according to a guideline, right? And I answer my own question with that. I'm living according to the blessings I'm seeing God give to me, right? God just don't give anybody anything, right? He do put people through things and allow them to be tested to see if they can withstand the storm and be able to be blessed. And really, that's all. To me, that's all I've been doing. It's just sticking with God in the storm. And whether you believe in God, whether you believe yourself is the God, whether you believe it's a higher power, the Holy Spirit, whatever it is, like, I don't really care for real, because I'm not here to cause separation, right? I'm not here to cause separation. I'm here to just acknowledge me. I'm here to acknowledge God, period, point blank, right? You take that and do whatever you want it to do. You can criticize it and put it in whatever words you want to put it in. But guess what? It's you that's doing that, because I'm here to spread peace, right? I'm here to just spread enlightenment and love, right? So the way God be blessing me is like I literally ask for something. Literally. Like God, me and God know I'll be praying, right? Or I'll be talking. Well, really, when I talk to myself, that's me praying. Like, you want to be technical. Like, I'm not even finna do all that and try to be politically correct for nobody. When I talk, that's me praying, right? Because it's either I'm acknowledging that I'm grateful for something, or I'm talking about what I want, right? And if you read the Bible, you will see in the Bible it say, "Ask and you shall receive." You feel me? You keep on seeking, you keep on knocking, and that door gonna be open, right? That's what it say in the Bible, and I do like reading the Bible. It got a lot of good things in there. Like, the Bible really be snapping. If y'all didn't know, that the Bible really be snapping, because it's in basic instructions before leaving Earth. My grandma told me that's what Bible means. That was the acronym for Bible, and I'm starting to see that, like, that is true. The whole what it is, Philippians, that whole chapter, it's 4 chapters. That whole thing is just about how you should be living. Like, it literally is, in a way, that them commandments, to me, like, that's how I'm taking it. You feel me? I ain't no Bible expert, but I understand it. And what I don't understand, I ask God for, and guess what he do? He'll put me in a scenario, or I see a movie, or I see somebody else going through something and see how they react, or I have to react in a way of being like God. That's what I mean by God be blessing me, because he'll give me a new understanding of what I didn't understand. And if you're not seeking to understand, I just lost my train of thought. I ain't gonna lie. I do notice that the more I look to understand why I should do this, why I should do what's right, the more I want to do what's right. Because it's simple. It's simple being a good person. Like, it really is. It's more harder being a bad person because, okay, for me, I have a moral compass, right? So my moral compass, my moral code is telling me, it's gonna let me know, like, no, that ain't right. Or I probably seen something previously in my life to indicate that ain't right. Like I always say, I know it ain't right to hit women, so why would I hit women? I already established that with myself, that wasn't right. So it's harder for me to go against myself and deal with the consequences of doing wrong than it is to doing what's right. Instead of me putting my hands on this woman, I'ma just walk away. Guess what? I don't have to spend the night in jail. I don't have to worry about her coming, bringing people and doing all this extra stuff. I don't have to. You see what I'm saying? Like, if not, I'm gonna be in jail. If you didn't know, it's a 1 year minimum for domestic violence, and that's if it's still that. You feel me? That was from back then. Don't ask me how I know, but I know because I wasn't living right. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't living right. I was living out of understanding. Once you live in ordinance of understanding, then you know why you should be doing what's good. And I'm not here to tell you what's good. It's up to you to decide what's good and what's bad for you. Right? Like I said, I'm not here to cause separation. I'm here to spread peace, spread love. You feel me? You can deny this whole 6 minutes I've been talking, but you know you like when somebody love on you. And if you don't, I want you to ask yourself why. Why don't it feel good to be catered to? Why don't it feel good to be tended to? Why don't it feel good to be for somebody to serve you a plate of food at the family gathering? You ain't even got to get up and stand in line to fix your plate. Why don't it feel good to just be in an energy of love? What is it about love that you're resisting? Because if you're not feeling love, it's something that you're doing for that absence of love to be there, right? I'm not telling you wrong or you right. It's just you have to look at your life and understand why it's going how it's going, right? I have to sit down with myself like I'm doing now. I'm sitting down with myself and doing this, right? But before this every day now for me. This is every day now for me. I'm sitting down with myself. Okay, what I want to do today. Okay, I don't want to be doing what I was doing before. I don't want to do X, Y, and Z. What do I want to be doing, right? For me, my life is so simple, y'all. Like, if I'm not doing something with okay, I'm gonna just say this. If I'm not doing something with my children or my family, or work, or like the doctor, or some type of event, or it's just something that something that's my responsibility, like just family stuff, or work related and stuff like that, I like to be alone, right? I like to be by myself. Why? Because what I learned is that I am the only person who really understands me, right? And it's okay for people not to understand you. I'm not saying I don't want to be around people who don't understand me. However, it's a more simple life for me, because now I don't have to justify why I'm doing what I'm doing to people who don't get it. Like, some people are literally, you would talk to some people, you would literally break down why you do what you do, and they'll still find something wrong with what you're doing or why you shouldn't be doing it. Me, I don't want to hear that, for real. And I'm even to the point now where it's, like I said, it's more simpler to do what's right. I'm to the point now where even if I do hear that, or a person is doing that to me, like they projecting. You feel me? They being negative towards me, or just not showing the proper attention to what I find interest in. That don't even bother me. Like, I don't react in a way of being bothered, right? Because I still have feelings. I'm a human. right? My feelings still get hurt. I still cry about stuff. I still revisit the past and think about how something wasn't right, or how I was mistreated, or I'm not an angel. I done did wrong too. So I still think about the wrong that I did. And sometimes I feel down, or I feel the spirit of regret, or I feel like I wish I would have did something different. That's just regret. But I'm saying that to say this, like, once you just start moving different, reacting different, seeing things different, really understanding, like I said, you have to, once you start to seek the understanding of things, you will have a better way to go about your life, right? I'm just sitting here doing nothing. I decided to do this video because I just wanted to just break it down a little more, right? I feel like sometimes I talk too ahead of people, and the reason why, what they say, what they be having like books for dummies, or math for dummies, stuff like that. The reason why I'd rather break it down to like the simplest form is because some people don't get it. Like some people, people don't have the same understanding I have. People don't have the same mind I have, and that don't mean that they beneath me. I'm not looking at them like they stupid or slow. It's just you just don't see it how I see it. But I don't mind at all breaking it down in a way that you see it. Like, we could literally sit and do this all day. Now, if you bullshitting me, I'ma know. If you just bullshitting me and not trying to hear what I'm saying, but you sitting there playing with me, acting like you really listening and you not, I'ma know. But for people who really eager or have a passion to want to know, I don't mind breaking it down. That's why I'm glad I sat down and did this, because even though all my passion and my energy was in them other videos, this video just feel more complete, more full. It's like it's more digestible. You see what I'm saying? Like it just settled on me more, knowing that I broke it down how I broke it down, and saying what I'm saying, right? And that's really about it. I ain't gonna lie. I find joy in the simple things. Like, it's in the simple things. And when I say simple, what I mean, being a good person, first of all, being good to myself. That's number one. I realized I had to be good to myself. Like, I wanted to change my life, right? I wanted to do everything different. Okay, I could start fasting, I could start praying, I started doing Bible plans on the Bible app. And what went wrong, right? I was still being hard on myself. So it's like, okay, I'm changing all this other stuff, but I'm not changing my inner dialogue when it come to me. I remember vividly, it's whatever year the Chiefs was in the Super Bowl against, I don't even remember who they was against for real, but it's either the first or the second year they was in the Super Bowl, because it was big. It was a big night. It was a big night. But that night I was leaving like a little, it was kind of like a Bible study, right? But look, even though I was leaving that, I wasn't living right. I still was a bullshit ass person. I still was like a wicked person, right? But I did have stuff and people around me who was living good that I could look to for examples. I just didn't go around it enough for it to stick. You see what I'm saying? So I won't ever sit here and lie and be like, okay, yeah, ain't nobody ever told me what I was doing was wrong, or never tried to steer me in the right direction. No, it was always me being rebellious, not wanting to listen, just living life how I'm living now, unorthodox. But the difference from now and then is that I'm seeking understanding now. I wasn't seeking understanding then. I didn't care then. I didn't care to understand what was going on. I just wanted to do whatever I wanted to do. But now I want to understand why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I know what I'm doing is how my life is going to be. Right? Let me go back. So that night, whenever the Chiefs was in the Super Bowl, I remember riding down Lakeshore Drive in the car, right? Whatever was going on, it was a bunch of military planes just flying. They was coming from over Lake Michigan. If you've been on Lakeshore Drive, you know what I'm talking about. And towards the end of Lakeshore Drive, like by Montrose, even further than Montrose, for real. I really forget like Lawrence, like past Lawrence. You feel me? It was down that way, but a bunch of military planes was just passing over, right? That's what was going on that night. Like, I remember that night like it was yesterday. But that same day, I was praying. We did something. I forget what book it was, but I remember praying and asking God for a new heart. And I probably told this story before, but I be deleting videos, so don't nobody probably know it for real. I prayed and asked God for a new heart, right? To renew my heart, cause He'll do that for you. He'll do that for you. He'll renew your heart. All that pain and all that turmoil you was feeling, He'll get rid of it for real, and you'll have a fresh start. Well, I went wrong, right? Because I told you I wasn't living right. I was living wicked, right? What I went wrong was that I still was thinking the same. I didn't pray for a new heart and a new mind. If you read the word, or if you just living life in general, man, like that inner dialogue is something. Like, if you don't have an inner dialogue, I don't know. I have an inner dialogue. So it's like, it's the voice that you read with in your head. It's the voice that you sing songs with. It's the voice that you just talk to yourself with in your head, right? That's your inner dialogue. I didn't pray for a new mind. So my heart was good. I felt it. Like, no denying it. I felt it. I wasn't allowing what happened in the past to hurt me no more, right? And that went on for a little second. That went on for some days, some weeks. But then, as I just kept on, my inner dialogue wasn't changing. It still was, yeah, we living, we doing this, we thugging, yeah, you feel me? I'm not, you feel me? Whatever y'all can think of that, because I'm not finna put nothing out there or glorify anything, right? I'm gonna keep living how I'm living, even though I ain't experiencing the pain from before, right? So ultimately, that turned into my mind just going to my heart, because the heart and the mind is connected. And once the heart and the mind connect, that's how you manifest the life that you want, because it's the feeling that you get from doing whatever you enjoy is what allow you to continue to do whatever you're doing, right? It's the feeling that you get from whatever. Like, I just kind of lost it, but stay with me though, right? When your heart and your mind is in sync, right, you begin to manifest what it is you want. I heard somebody say, I can't take credit for this post, but a lot of people say this, but I know for a fact I heard Jordan Peterson say this. You get what you want, rather you, Jordan Peterson and Alan White, I heard both of them say that. You get what you think about, rather you want it or not, right? You gonna get what you think about, whether you want it or not. You gonna get what you say, rather you want it or not. So you gotta watch what you say. You gotta watch what you think about, right? Your thoughts lead you to speaking. You think about what you want to say before you say it. And if you don't, that's why you just be rambling. That's why I just be rambling on, because I ain't thinking about what I'm saying. I'm just talking. Right? And even though this is a freestyle, I do have a general concept of what I want to talk about, so I'm able to stay on subject. But however, if you just going and not taking thought of what's going on, you not even gonna recognize where you at. Right? Is you with me? You just going and you get on the bus, right? Say you get on the CTA bus. I'm from Chicago. Say you get on the CTA bus or the Green Line or something, and I'm from out west, period, for whatever. You get on the train or the bus, you ain't thinking about the stop you getting off at. Guess what? Now you riding to the end of the line, because you ain't put no thought into where you're going. Once you set your mind to where you want to go, and your heart start to interfere with what you thinking, you finna get it. You gonna get to where you want to go. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't start with the feeling. Why? Because it start with the mind. Sometimes it don't start with the mind. It start with the feeling. But guess what? They both are one. They both are connected. Once you learn how to manipulate the energies of okay, and the reason I say manipulate, right, is because I started off on the wrong side. So manipulation is a good tactic for me. So that's why I'm going to use the word manipulate, right? I have to manipulate myself into thinking why doing X, Y, and Z is the right thing, because it wasn't the right thing at first. So I had to manipulate myself. I had to back to the abuse examples. And the reason why I speak on abuse a lot is because it's something I experienced in my life. So it's I don't have to I don't have to make up examples. I lived enough and been through enough and seen enough to use real life examples, right? And as I continue to progress with this, just being more outspoken and putting myself out there, people will know what's going on, right? So I lost it. Hold on. It's gonna come back. Bam, it's back. So abuse, right? Before, the life I was living before, right? The life I was living before, in this life, abuse was okay. Abuse was a part of love, right? Abuse was a part of abuse was a love language, right? We talk about love language, and that's a trend now, physical touch and quality time and all that. In my life, how I was living, abuse was a love language. If you ain't abused me mentally, physically, or emotionally, you ain't love me, right? But that was before. That was that old life. I don't care if y'all don't feel me. And if you lying to yourself about not feeling me, that's on you. You just ain't gonna receive the message, right? The people who allow themselves to receive the message and feel what I'm saying, they gonna get it, right? So the life I was living before, abuse was a love language, right? I seen this life. And was like, okay, abuse not over here. It ain't nothing but sunshines and rainbows over here. Let me go over here, right? So I'm over here. But me being me not knowing any better, I'm bringing this life over here. So now it's like this life is taking over all this good, right? So I had to manipulate myself to leave this alone, to leave this life alone. I don't want that no more. I had to manipulate myself though. And you see how I just went on a long rant, because that was probably, that conversation was over a long time ago. But I hope y'all still with me, right? I was breaking down why I used the word manipulation. Y'all see how long that just went on? But I really just hope y'all taking care of yourself. And even if you're not taking care of yourself, I promise you, it's never too late to start. Like, it's never too late to start. I'm before this, like, you couldn't tell me I would be seeking the understand that I'm seeking. I thought it was only one way of living. And even though it is only one way of living, you can live however you want. That's a little advanced. That's a little down the road. But I only thought it was that one life. I only thought it was this. Not knowing it's a whole nother life over here. This a whole nother life over here. This a whole nother life. This a whole nother life. So it's different scenarios. It's different. What they do in the Marvel movies, how they be having the different realities, the multiverse. It's a whole multiverse of realities out here for me, just waiting to experience, just waiting for me to live. But if I'm so caught up in this one way, in this one life, I'm not going to be able to see that. I'm not going to be able to experience those lives. I'm not going to be able to. In one reality, I'm a guitar player. In another one, I'm a pianist. In another one, I'm an artist. In another one, I'm a chef. In another one, I'm an acrobat. In another one, I'm a serial bungee jumper. It's all good though. In another one, I'm a pastor. In another one, I'm probably a woman. Like you see what I'm saying? It's so many different realities you could live. If you don't, shout out to my cousin, because he told me out his own mouth, if you don't like the door that you walk through, just go open another door. That's you stepping into that life that you want for yourself. And that's currently what I'm doing. I'm stepping into this new life. And it's not about what's taking me so long, or no, it is about what's taking me so long, but it's not, because time ain't real. We ain't tripping as long as we making progress and moving forward. We ain't going backwards, but sometimes we gotta go backwards just to leap forward, right? So you really just gotta seek the understanding, and don't seek the understanding from me. Seek it from yourself, right? You can refer to me, you can reach out to me, you can look to me, right? But do not put me over you. You ultimately have to make the decision to live the life that you live. right? No matter what I say, you have to get up and make the decision to change. You can literally go to sleep tonight and wake up a different person. You can. Don't let nobody tell you you can't change overnight, because you can. I woke up this morning and decided not to smoke. And guess what? I'm a whole new person, because this person I woke up as this morning don't smoke. Man, like is really, that's really what it is. Like, that's really what it is. And I'm just grateful for the life that I'm living, because I didn't seen the another side of this. I didn't seen the life is about polarities. You feel me? As above, so below. Good and bad. Up, down. Left, right. That's life. You feel me? The law of polarity. You feel me? Look, you gotta tap in. You like I said, look to you. Don't look to me and reach out for me and be wanting me to teach you. I really don't want to be a teacher for real. However, this is bigger than me. Like, this is, I don't feel right when I don't speak out. Like, I don't. And I can't speak on the reality it look like when I'm not. Well, I was currently living the life of me not speaking out, and it just kept telling me to speak out, post a video, say this, do this. And instead of me just individualizing it and just trying to center on these one person or these one group of people, I'm just gonna put it out there to the world, and whoever take on to it, they take on to it, right? Because I'm not here to separate. I'm not here to cause division. I'm here to just spread peace and love and promote you to tap in with yourself, because that's how you gonna break from the cycle. Tapping into yourself, because yourself is gonna let you know what you're doing, right? That's it. It's that simple. It's literally, it's simple. It's not about easy or hard no more. Easy or hard is for kids, right? We don't do easy or hard. We do simple. What's a what it is, a synonym, right? What's a synonym for equal? No, it's not synonym. What's the other one? Sometimes I can't think of words. What it is it anonym or synonym? But whichever is the opposite, like how hot and cold. What's to simple? Simple, damn, difficult, easy, hard, yeah. But simple is more so of what's the definition of simple? I can't tell you off the top of my head. I'm gonna put it as the as the header, or as the motherfucking caption. Simple, whatever the definition is of simple. We live in a simple life. What's a simple life? You define that for yourself. I don't even want to define it for you, but I promise you, it's simple. It's simple. Like this life, this living life stuff is simple when you tapped in. When you ain't tapped in, it's hard, because you doing stuff you don't want to be doing. You all over the place. You listen to people. You ain't even got your own mind. You can't even think for yourself. You can't even make a decision for yourself. You can't even sit alone by yourself. You can't even you can't even, like you can't. And we don't live a life of can't. We can. Why not me? Why ain't I supposed to be responsible for all these people to help them succeed and live a better life? Why ain't I responsible for showing my son how to be a man? Why ain't I responsible for giving my mama the love she never had? Why ain't I responsible for that? I'm him. I'm really him. Like, I'm a child of God. Come on, I'm a child of God. Come on now, is you? Who is you a product of? I ain't a product of my environment no more. You feel me? Why? Because I had a choice. I eventually realized I had a choice. Because at the time, I promise you, I felt like I didn't have a choice to live different. I really felt like I had to do what I was doing. I really felt like I had to live like that. Like, that's how my mind was making sense of. Like, I didn't have a choice. Once I realized I had a choice, what? Man, y'all ain't never finna trick me again. Y'all ain't never finna downplay me. Y'all ain't never finna trick me out my position. And that's what people would do. They'll try to trick you out your position because they see that you really that, right? But we don't cast offense to them people. We don't cast judgment on them people. We send peace to them, right? When you send peace and love out to somebody, if they don't receive it, guess what? It come back to you. You feel me? And if it is received, you did a good deed. We don't do it for the glory of men. We do it for the glory of God, right? Because God gonna give us our blessing, right? Men can't even amount to what God got for us. You see what I'm saying? And that's really what it is. I don't seek, man, what's the word? I don't seek acknowledgement. I don't seek rewards through possession, through this is a little rope chain. I don't put this on to be like, yeah, I got it. No, this just shit. I just wanted to put it on. You feel me? I felt like I looked cool with it. You see what I'm saying? I don't like, man, material possessions, that ain't it. We get our glory from God. And it's that simple, right? And this video really went on for a long time, but that's how long we in God's favor. Like, come on, now, I can keep going all day and all day, and like my enthusiasm building back up. But I'm gonna just calm down because I want y'all to just simply feel that. I'm gonna hold that for my own personal time, right? But I really hope these words and whatever going on in your life just allow you to open yourself up to live different, if that's what you're seeking, to just live a simple, enjoyable, God-fearing life. Because that's what I'm doing. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like, since I started fearing God, and it ain't fear, I ain't even trying to, I am gonna get into it, because it's not necessarily fear like you scared. It's just a matter of respect, like you respect your parent, or you respect your and that's what God said. He our Father, right or wrong. Whatever you believe in, you ain't greater than the universe if that's what you believe in. You ain't greater than God if that's what you believe in. You ain't greater than the Holy Spirit if that's what you believe in. How you greater if, see, like, I can do this all day, and it's just gonna keep getting me riled up, and not riled up in the fact of wanting to do something to hurt somebody. It's just like, man, that feeling is the secret to really just living how you want to live. But you have to tap in with yourself in order to achieve that feeling. It don't matter what it is. It's that feeling, and you gonna know. You gonna be like, damn, bro, you was just saying that. It's the feeling, cause it's the feeling. I promise you, like, it's the feeling. I'm gonna calm down. I don't wanna be loud, but sometimes, like, I shout out to man, shout out to him. I don't really name drop on my videos because I don't put my personal people out there to the world, but shout out to him because he know who he is. You a real enthusiastic brother. For real. And you told me out your own mouth, you don't care about showing glory, because how you gonna shy away from that when he giving it to you? You know who you is, and I really hope you doing good, brother. Man, you gonna link up one day, and I'm thinking about you right now, because that's how I wanna be right now. I promise you, that's how I wanna be right now. But I'm gonna relax, because that's just who I am. Like, I'm just more mellow. I'm just more mellow and reserved. You feel me? Like, but I really commend you for that, because you don't hide your love for God, for nobody. We was in the car that day, and that music was on, and that touched me. Even though I wasn't on the same type of time you was on, I promise you I felt where you was coming from, bro. I promise you I felt where you was coming from. But man, y'all tap in, take care of yourself, and live the life y'all want to live. Okay, don't live for other people. Don't be a people pleaser. Live for you. Please God. Please yourself. Okay, please yourself in an honorable way. Okay, don't get caught up in lust and attention, and all attention ain't good attention, right? Don't get caught up in that. Don't get caught up in just negativity and being bad and spiteful and evil to people. Be caught up in loving people. It's way simpler to give people love, man. It's way simpler to just be responsible for you and the happiness that you could give to the world. Like, I promise you it is. And if anybody else think otherwise, just don't even, like, I don't even care, because people gonna say what they want to say anyways. But man, y'all be cool.